Hello again, the folks, TaterCat here. Last time, Jill finally talked about everything that happened, so she's feeling better. Mega Christmas is tomorrow. Good evening.
Ah, hey there, Jill. How you feeling?
I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess.
That's nice to hear.
Where's Gil? Did he run away again?
Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying drinks for tomorrow.
That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar.
Every drink from here would come out of our own funds.
Oh yeah, that's a good reason.
So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are good for Gil.
Yeah, they probably are. You're the boss. Who's coming so far?
Well, there's the three of us. The dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy, and I called her to spend the night with you.
Sounds good so far.
Invite anyone else you feel like. The more the merrier.
I could, but I bet everyone's made plans at this point.
That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me if should anything arise.
Alright. Not changing the jukebox. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Who is coming in? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, you're new people.
Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is?
Why does that place make people get lost so easily? I should have called it the Minotaur Center. Oh, you don't like the joke? Dots? Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper.
Thanks.
Go to the right, you see a building filled with hobos. That should be it.
Thanks a lot.
Anything else I can help you with?
What the hell, I'll get a drink. What about you?
Dots?
A Brandtini, please.
Right. Girl asked for a Brandtini, the Lilum freaks me out. Oh, she's a Lilum? Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. I can't read. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1. Page next. Brandtini. Here you are.
Thanks.
That's an interesting outfit for this cold season, miss.
Well, actually cosplaying, so call me Villa for the time being.
And your little friend is...
Essentia.
I get it. You're cosplaying too? Dots?
Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of the game called Yick Bartender?
Y2K, I've heard of it. I don't know how people feel of it. I don't remember. Cult classic game that's seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year.
That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way.
Heard you talking to someone outside.
Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying Alex. I told him to wait outside.
Shouldn't he enter?
He'll be fine.
Dots? Something amiss?
There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt.
Oh yeah, that's the girl that pops up in the TV every now and then.
No, don't spook the bartender. Spook.
Anything else?
I'll get a fluffy dream and I'll be on my way.
And you?
I'm fine.
Vella asked for a fluffy dream. The one still freaks me out. Understandable, especially when she says shit like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're heading out, so I'm not gonna give you booze, aged and mixed. There we go. Here.
Yep, this is the thing.
Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that?
They'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music.
Does your friend prefer 1980s R&B or 1970s?
1980s, I think.
Oh, shit. Boss! DD! R&B! R&B!
I'm coming!
You see, DD is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for liking 1980s R&B before. Oh, that's a problem.
You got tased!
Ugh. Oh, God. He'll be fine. Vending machines have weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be it. That'll be that. You should go check on him, though.
Right, thanks again for the directions.
Please come again. Why are your vending machines so aggressive?
At least it wasn't a Franco-Belgian comic opinions again.
I don't even know what that is. I will not pretend to know. Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt. Looking to the hella. Oh, hey Dorothy.
Oh, hi.
See, there she is again.
Hi, honey.
Are you okay?
I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted.
Why? What's going on? Can Lilum just wander? Can I get you something?
Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that.
Right. Dorothy seems down. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? I don't remember what that is. I genuinely don't remember what that is. And let's... Oh, no, two of you. One sugar rush.
Thanks.
Dots. Seeing her down is so weird. Dots? Dots! So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So did you enjoy the soda?
Oh, did you find that one out?
Was it supposed to be a secret?
No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who helped me, who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services.
It is?
Hey, I don't know if a client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it has limits of chances of getting any other clients that night. Still, did it help?
Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot.
So from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right?
Yeah. You want to know more about it?
Do you want to tell me about it?
I've brought it up enough times already, I think.
No problem then. You were sad, and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it.
Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilum really understand death?
Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up by a collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact, so our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though.
You do?
We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing.
Yeah, people have existential dread about death a lot, so I guess it's not too surprising that if a Lilum sits there and thinks about what it's like to die, they probably just scare the shit out of them.
There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used to abolish the whole 3 laws thing.
You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history.
Seeing what others have done to make sure that I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously, though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans.
Yeah, wasn't that just written in a sci-fi book? I'm pretty sure that was from a sci-fi novel.
I mean, sure, the first AIs were good helpers and tools. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieved self-awareness?
Yeah, at that point it doesn't really work anymore because they have become their own people.
Who in their right mind would abide only to rules inscribed by some old book?
If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled version of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all of his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other people distilled and exaggerated what they need and use it for their favor.
Wow, you're a nerd.
Look who's talking.
Let's change the subject a bit, though. It's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know?
It's tad small, though. Sorry about that.
And your cat is so cute. What was his name again?
4.
Why 4?
I figured if you ever got lost, at least I would be able to yell 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised how many golf players you run into.
And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay.
Yeah. He was also named after someone.
Really? Who?
A little kid that wanted to transcend.
What, a movie character or something?
Sure, let's go with that. Question mark? Do you want anything else?
Let's go with the Blue Fairy.
Alright, Blue Fairy for Dorothy. Is that what the thing was that cheered her up? I don't remember. I should have wrote it down. 2, 3, 4, 1. Aged and mixed. Here.
Why do they call it a Blue Fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio?
I believe the name is based off of absinthe, which they call the Green Fairy. The first version of the drinks were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Oh yeah, that's bad.
Not blue?
The bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there.
Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things.
Hey, there's something I wondered for a while now.
What?
What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in the same line of work, or?
Friends? Aside from you?
Thank you.
Well, there's Lawrence, the vending machine, that is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I also meet a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilum. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face.
Oh, does he work with furries?
He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also the Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage.
You have an interesting array of friends.
I go there sometimes and play with the kids.
Well, that's something I didn't expect to hear.
I also almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh yeah, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she...
Dots? She what? What?
I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that.
Nah. Well, enough tangents. Why were you so gloomy in the first place?
Gloomy?
When you came in, I didn't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you are normally, it was pretty weird.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just one too many things going on in my mind. It wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me in here, honey.
My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right?
Yep, I wouldn't dare miss that.
Okay then.
Alright then, see you tomorrow.
Good luck.
Thanks.
And that's that. Boss, I'm taking my break.
Alright.
Yeah, it is weird seeing Dorothy come in and not be her usual bubbly self. I'd be concerned too, like... Why are you sad? Why are you quiet? Let me help. I need to remember to buy more cigars. You smoke cigars? Back. Did I miss something?
Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year. Not really, no.
Alright. Going out.
I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated.
Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Say.
Oh, say, good evening, Joe.
How are you doing?
The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better.
That's good. How about your injuries?
My bones are healing nicely. My wounds are finally closed. The scars itched a bit, though.
Yeah, that's normal. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today?
Yeah, I'm running a couple errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while.
I also noticed that the big guy from last time is outside.
Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me.
Well, Stella's super protective of you, so understandable. She knows you can take care of yourself, but you're injured. What can I get you?
Something cold.
Sure, something cold for Say. Clearly a bloom light. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, aged on the rocks and mixed. Bloom light. Here.
Yeah, this is the one.
Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too?
It's not that cold, actually, but I've always had a decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference.
Yeah, I know how that goes. So Stella isn't with you today?
She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. So I'm just helping her on checking on some things that she ordered.
And here I was, ready to invite you to the party that we're throwing tomorrow.
You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella.
You've known her longer, that's fine.
Maybe next time?
If there's next time at all. Don't worry about it, it's not a big deal.
I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in her honor.
I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like?
They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music.
I'm sure they're a lot pretty extravagant.
Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left.
Yeah, Stella seemed like she'd be generous like that.
She also buys toys for all of the children of her staff members.
Really?
She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of those kids even started calling her Auntie Ella.
That's adorable. Huh.
Stella always does her best to put on a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. Name a party and she's most likely to celebrate it.
Interesting.
Do you like parties, Jill?
I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them.
Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella is attending, because otherwise I'd just stand there without saying anything.
Yeah, it sounds like me. I get social anxiety.
That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know?
You're not?
I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me.
Bullshit. You'll look adorable.
Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, greasy, too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing.
Yeah, that's understandable.
But I bet you'd look good in a dress, Jill.
It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that.
We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own.
That's hard to imagine. Yeah, we all have our insecurities. It's just a normal thing.
Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size.
Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact.
Actually, it's the opposite. Opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest.
I know girls like that, too. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes.
Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask for specifics.
You would be amazed how flat you can squish down boobs. As long as you do it properly. Don't just, like, shove them down. That's gonna actually hurt your chest. You need to, like, pull them up.
And that's why she goes out and styles her hair in those,
drills?
They look a bit drilly, don't they?
Yeah, it's drill hair.
She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest.
Seems that fluent enough. Why not go through reduction surgery?
Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along the lines of that a lot. Still has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her?
Okay, I can kind of see where she's coming from then. It's a sentimental thing. Huh.
I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller and thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter and thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill?
Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you?
Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather I look too manly sometimes.
You're fucking adorable.
And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that.
You're fine, don't worry.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
You have something non-alcoholic?
I do. Give me a second. Let's find her something fun, shall we? I don't want to give her a sugar rush. Give her a sparkle star, why not? 1, 2, 1, aged, mixed. Sparkle star! Here.
Thanks.
You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you?
It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest.
That makes sense. If you don't want to drink, don't have to drink.
It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even though you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself?
That's a good question, actually. Yeah, that's a thing I also never understand. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there is a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that's only alleviated when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Dots, you alright, say?
Yeah, I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be part of.
Did we make you sad? Here's also the matter of addiction, you know? You just start liking to drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked.
Oh yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing?
Nothing fancy, just me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it.
Man, that sounds good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, let me know, you hear?
Sure. We'd love to have you, Say. Hey, Say.
Yeah?
What do you plan on doing now?
I'm gonna check up on the last errand before going home.
No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now? With the White Knights disbanded and all. I don't know if she's thought about that.
To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you go with plan B, why not make a plan A?
Well, plan B is in case plan A doesn't work.
I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it.
Oh.
But I'm alive. I learned something about the hell at the Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize how much I want to be alive. Body count left at the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later.
That's nice. That's nice to know.
Well, gotta go. Bye, Joe. Good luck with the party.
Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Oh, it's you again, Art. Oh, hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, would you? Alright. Something, Mr. Detective. Perhaps something manly? Sure. Mars Blast? Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and blended. I fucked that up because I misclicked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Blended. I misclicked before. Ah! Mars Blast. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So what brought you here? Nothing special. I'm just working on a case and I happen to be in the area. What kind of work? Chalking someone, a gun for hire. What about the girl, Crimson something? I am chalking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder though. There has to be more to this whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then. Wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from... Is that Kanye Vania? What the fuck? His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, turns out that Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all of the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. You see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Okay, cobalt velvet for Mr. Detective here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All wrapped and mixed. There you go. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess it up so you didn't have to pay? No. So what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all of the risks that you told me last time. He told me he wanted to see her again, one last time, or at the very least deliver her a message. Could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like to not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight, and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up. But then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. Yeah, that makes sense. Your daughter okay? But I don't expect you to understand. Dots. So how's the search going? I'm very close. I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower, somehow. Either she let her guard down, or something else has happened. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. Yeah, I don't blame you. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. Yeah, if you're a detective, sometimes you kinda have to be able to fight. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better get back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're going to have a party after all.
Alright. Where's Gil, by the way?
He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it is.
What?
Because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow.
I see. I'll see you tomorrow, boss.
Hold on, wait a bit, and I'll go with you.
Oh, sure, thanks.
Flawless bonus, yeah!
I know this small party is what you needed. Merry Mega Christmas! Let's help celebrate Santa's resurrection as Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Red Mons. What? Happy holidays. The party then. I'll bring you leftovers. What the fuck was that? I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Not Kira, Miki. Mega Christmas is here! By Miki. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition is in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't any less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how Glitch City managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas, eating fried chicken. That's a big thing in Japan, is getting fucking KFC at Christmas. But here they outright changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different considering that they have the same dates, but it's still cool. We've gotta go, time to sign some books. Is it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Like 2 words. Don't know, don't care. Alright. What's the augmented eye gotta say? Yuri is the best show this season. If you aren't a fan of Yuri or Slice Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger U forum seem to be divided, however. This is obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm gonna marry Shiansu. Fucking dude. Wake me up inside. Wanna watch it? Anime's for nerds. Well, I am a nerd. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? I don't know. The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West, Kanye. What the fuck? From the western nation of Kanyevania, I swear to God, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problematic? Why does it matter? He's a dictator, fuck him. Those dictators from Venezuela or whatever just do what they want. They don't give a shit, Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I would have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch and match your needs? Gross. More to investigate. Pretty sure Kanyevania went through demilitarization before. Update 2, Lilum receiving mysterious messages. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering, what's the deal? Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilum? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilum behavior has been rather unusual as of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they are going through. Not the first time. It's not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago when Lilum advancement was at its historic high. Fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Spooky. Yeah, but the friggin' anime article reminded me of one of my favorite series that is currently an ongoing anime, and I'm ecstatic it got an anime, is The Dangers in My Heart. And if you have not watched it, I would highly recommend it. It is so fucking cute. I love it so much. And I'm usually, like, really picky about, like, shoujo slice of life stuff. Highly recommend. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Like, subscribe, and all that noise. I'll see you in the next one, folks. Later.